Think GB Views at gbnews.com.
Now, here's one for you. Have you got a bad back or, indeed, stiff neck, stiff shoulders?
Well, you wouldn't be alone. Apparently, Britain's facing a major health crisis fuelled by back and neck problems.
Well, experts are warning this is because of our increasing obesity and ageing population as well, and... oh, this is interesting. A rise in remote working.
It's not good for your back or your neck, isn't it? Sitting at home at the kitchen table or whatever in front of a laptop. Almost a million people even say they're too sick to work because of it.
OK, let's talk to pain treatment specialist Suk Pada, who joins us now. Really good to see you this morning, Suk. How do we even begin to tackle this then? Because I sort of think, is a lot of it just common sense that we just need to adjust our posture?
Good morning, Steve. Good morning, Anne. Yeah, really it is. And one of the things we advocate in clinic is to be more proactive. As you mentioned, there's nearly 1 million people who are signed off long-term sick. There's a lot of obviously pressure accessing NHS services. There's a shortage of physiotherapists with the NHS as well. So I think the onus is really a lot on us to be able to do what we can to rehabilitate ourselves, have expert advice, and be able to sort a lot of these issues out ourselves. Because if you have early enough intervention, a lot of it can be sorted out without leading to long-term chronic issues.
We all know, though, don't we, that if you talk to any GP, they say it's one of the biggest problems they ever see is people coming in and complaining of back pain. And it seems to me there's very little, other than just doling out painkillers, which don't always solve the problem. What else can they do?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is, it really fundamentally comes down to movement. As you mentioned before, a lot of people are remote working at home now. They're either hunched up in bed on their laptops or, they're on the kitchen table, etc. Long periods of time sitting down, poor posture. So really, it's movement is key. And I always say, I have it in my desk as well. I'll have a little prompt every half hour, get up, move. Hydration is key, drinking lots of water. That'll make you go to the loo as well. Stretching, just simple stretches daily, exercising, strengthening the core muscles. And there's a lot of really good sort of YouTube videos out there which provide these simple stretches and exercise that we can do. But I think we need to be more active as well. If
you have got a real issue, what is available for you, though, in terms of, what do they call it? Osteopathy? Is it? Oh, and chiropractic?
Yeah.
And all that sort of thing? Because, I've never had it done, but it all sounds a bit gruesome. Does it actually all work?
The options that you really have is obviously well known as physiotherapy, your osteopathy and chiropractic as well. We provide holistic health, so we realign all the body, we combine acupuncture with it as well. And that is very, very effective in not only dealing with the pain, but getting the muscles more loosened, so increasing more movement in there as well. But, even prior to getting to that, and part of the rehabilitation is if you're having these therapies as well, it's in between, say, your sessions. So there's a lot of things you can do yourself as well. As I mentioned, stretching, going for walks more, Also, it's well known that a stressful life, causes tight neck muscles, etc. We spend too much time on our phones, sort of bending, hunching over on our phones. So there's things we've got to take a little bit of responsibility for our own health as well. And it's things that we can simply add into our lifestyle, which can make a lot of changes.
Yeah, indeed. Suk, good to see you.
Yeah, just talking about it made me realise that I was sort of beginning to do that.
We slouch.
Yes, we slouch, and you need to be reminded. Yeah. I think every half-hour reminder is a good idea. Have you ever read David Mitchell, the comedian David Mitchell? His book is called Backstory, and he's suffered from terrible back pain.